Hi, I'm Kay of Kay's Creative Home. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to share with you another quick and easy DIY for my Christmas in July series. Let's get started. In one of the past episodes for my Christmas in July series, I made these cute icicle ornaments made of beads and wire. And if you'd like to see how that's done, you'll find a link in the description box below for everything I've done for Christmas in July this month. So today I want to share another ornament I made using a clear plastic ornament ball, some ribbon, and some pearls. So let me show you how it's done. So we're going to start with this plastic ornament I got at the end of season sales last year. Please excuse the reflection from my light. And we're also going to be using Dollar Tree pearls. And I used them in my previous ornament. And then I also used these clear glass seed beads. And I'll leave links to where you can find these things in the description box below. Excuse my hands, they are so dry from washing, but if I put on lotion, all these beads are just going to slide all over the place. These are Dollar Tree storage containers. They come 10 for $1. I love these for my beads because you can see what's in the container. And then when I store them in a drawer or a shelf, I either have them on their side or face down like this. And that way I can see what's in there. And so far I've never had a top to come off. I'm also using these wire cutters and the wire, 26 gauge wire, and they also have this at Dollar Tree. So I'm going to be using a length of wire that's about 2 yards or 6 feet, and I'm just pulling it off here, and it's going to be, kind of divided in two, not cut in two, just folded at the one end, and then you have the cut edge on the other end, because you want to start the pearls on the folded end, and you don't want them to come off. So I'm going to take my first pearl, take it all the way down to that middle point, and just do a little bit of twisting of the wire. And I tend to do about 10 to 14 twists, different amounts for between each pearl to just make it vary a little bit, so it won't be too much of the same exact length between pearls. So that's what I did. I just continued to add a pearl, then do some twists, add a pearl, do some twists, do the twist. And I just kept going until I got to the end of my wire. When I got to the end, I just folded the piece of wire in so it wouldn't be, cut your hands, but it's going to be inside of this ornament ball, so you won't have to worry about cutting yourself. So I just took one end of the wire and started inserting it into the ball, onto the ornament, and tried to kind of make it twist different directions as I was inserting it in. And then I took my finger, tried to move some around a little bit while trying not to leave a million fingerprints. That was fun. And then I just put the top back on. So that's how the first one was made. Now through the magic of video, I made a second strand of pearls, and this one has a glass bead, a pearl, a glass bead, and then I twisted wire in between. Then I did it again. Glass bead, pearl, glass bead, twisted wire. And I did that for the same length of wire, 2 yards, until that one was finished. And last, I made a third strand, which has 2 red beads, a pearl, 2 red beads. And that's because these beads are the red beads are so much smaller. And they were the ones I had left over from the napkin rings I made. So I'll also put a link to that video in the description box below. So I've got all 3 of my ornaments filled with beads. And now I'm going to take a short strand of wire, it's about 8 inches. And I have some more leftover beads from the napkin rings. They're on a string. And I'm actually going to just transfer them to the wire while they're still on the string, so I don't have to pick up a million little beads onto the wire. I just hold the string, slip the wire into the beads, and then slide them from the string right onto the wire. And I just kept pushing them down as I was doing that until I got them all transferred. And I'm going to be taking those and doing a little twisted design for my ornament. So along with this strand of beads to decorate the top of my ornaments, I'm also going to be using this spray of pearls and some white ribbon. And it has a silver trim on both edges. And it doesn't say wide ribbon, but it really holds its shape. So there must be some wire in there somewhere. So using my wire as a template, I'm just wrapping this ribbon around it so I can get some loops. And I'm going to cut the bottom off at the, well, I didn't cut it at an angle there. I'll do that later. And I'm just going to gather it in the center, wrap some wire around it, and twist it on real tight. And that's how I'm going to make my bow. Taking the wire, I'm going to attach it to the loop at the top of the ornament. And again, we're going to start twisting it on, tucking the wire in so it doesn't scratch your fingers. Well, first I got to trim it. I'll do that later. And then just start fluffing up my bow. So now this bow ended up being a little big, I thought, for the ornament. So I actually ended up curving in, because this had wire in it. I actually ended up curving the each loop a little bit so it wouldn't stand out quite so big. And you'll see how that shapes up later. So to add some more red to the trim of the ornament decoration at the top, I took this red strand I made of wire and just wrapped it around the ink pen, something I had nearby, and made this little curly Q. And I'm just tucking in the ends again of that wire, make sure it won't be able to get your fingers. So right there at the middle of that curly Q, I'm going to take the wire I had on the ribbon and twist that onto the top there using that wire. And now I'm going to wrap that wire around a little bit so it can get tucked in. And I'm going to trim off the excess and then really take my fingers and try to press it in. So now we got to fluff out our bow. And to add a little bit more adornment to the top of our ornament, I'm going to take another short strand of wire, add some pearls onto that. And once that's completed, I'm going to trim the wire so we can have a nice strand of pearls to wrap around the top of the ornament. And I probably should have done this before I put the ribbon on, but it still was enough space to work, underneath it. So I put the pearls on, and you see me twisting my wire again, and then I just wrapped it around underneath the pearls. I also decided to go back and add a little strand of glue to the silver to hold these pearls in place, make sure they didn't slide off. Now the glue is just on the silver top. It is not on the ornament, because I don't want that top to be on permanently. I want to be able to take it off when I want to. So next I'm going to add a little bit of glue to these pearl sprays, and I'm just going to kind of stick them in between the bow. And once we finish with that, we get to shape up that bow again, because it really got mashed. And then I'll be ready to show you the ornaments on the tree. So now that it's done, it's a little large for this tree, but this is what I have to work with. So we're going to hang this on the tree. I'm going to hang it on the tree right here. And I'm going to have to balance the tree out. Didn't realize it was going to be that heavy. So funny. So that's the first one. And I also made, don't fall over, tree. So I also made the second one using not only pearls, but the clear glass beads too. So this one has a combination of pearls and glass beads. And the last one has a combination of pearl and the red glass beads. So let's hang those on the tree. So here we have the ornament made with just pearls. On this side we have the ornament made with pearls and glass beads. And here's the ornament I made with the pearls and the red beads. All right, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it 2 thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you'll be notified when new videos are released. I have a huge Dollar Tree shopping haul coming up next, and then we're going to move into our fall series starting next month. Okay, I thank you for spending this time with me, and I'll be talking with you again real soon.